Greta. I'm an architect, and I currently have started working for myself with two organizations that I'm collaborating with. One is 100% Plus, which we're trying to become activists and advocates in the community housing sector, and trying to start community development for affordable housing. And the other one is a more commercial enterprise. As Steve mentioned in his talk, funding is incredibly difficult for community-related work, and a commercially minded practice is also required. Who am I? Other than that, I have brought up 2 kids in London whilst working as an architect in practice. I am an RIBA councillor for London as well. Currently, I just started this term. And I'm a union rep for the section of architecture workers. So students and workers come to us with their disputes with their employer, or with inquiries about how to organize to push for rights. And why is this necessary, one might wonder. Well, architecture has become a little bit of a divided profession, and there is a lot of precarious work in the sector, unfortunately. So I could have made anything, but I made this. I rephrased this question in my head to, I could have picked anything, but I picked this. I have, as I said, I've been for about 20 years, I've been a project architect in practice, and I've worked on a lot of projects. I usually don't end up picking them myself, and certainly this wasn't something that I devised myself. As we, I guess you're aware, architecture is a collaborative enterprise, and so it should be. So this is an example of a project that we did when I was working in a practice called ECE. It's a panelized construction. We basically repurposed and reconfigured an existing building with a panelized system called Strife, which is timber-based. And the beauty of this was that the existing school wasn't disrupted. I mean, it was of course disrupted, but it wasn't disrupted for longer than absolutely necessary. And the whole erection of the build took about 2 days. Obviously, we spent a lot of time coordinating in BIM, and planning work took months and months and months. So this was a 1960s school, and it got state-of-the-art addition of classroom wings, and we added lots of color. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about this practice was how we framed the views, and being several years ago, we also installed air source heat pumps and insulated to a very high level. So I'm quite happy with this project. Inside practice, I am an advocate about BIM and lean workflows that will, if used right, that will help us with reducing all the boring and tedious work that you end up doing as a job runner or as a project delivery team. And also arriving at solutions that hopefully are better and contain less error. So this is a picture of my sink, because I recently moved to a rural property where we are trying to reuse as much of the, renovate and reuse as much of the fittings and so forth as possible. And I've come across the immense amount of maintenance and cleaning that is our toll when we have to when we reuse materials. So here is a picture of my sink that I was cleaning. Reducing demolition, reusing the new materials that we bring onto site is something that we need to all gear up for, all look at how we put into system, how we potentially use AI to do, because we need to do it. We need to reduce material and waste. Outside practice, as I said, I'm a representative for SAW. Please join if you're not members already. We have lots of fun together. We have lots of debates. And we are looking for more members to become stronger and influence change. I think equity is one of the more important things in society. If we all have enough power and similar amount of power, we can influence, and I think society and everything that we build will be better. I was selected on the platform of the Just Transition lobby to the RIBA, and we're trying to work towards this institution doing with its money a little bit like the NDSA here, spend it towards good practice, good debate, and really advocate for the positive change we need. Looking forward to students, I think young people are absolutely the inspiration. You guys are so important. What you do is so important, and you inspire the rest of us every day. And I guess what's changed between the 90s when I myself was a student and now is that then we didn't understand the problems of the world so well. They weren't that clear to us, and we didn't engage, or at least I didn't engage with the ecological crisis, with the community issues. We were more influenced by modernism and wanted to build high-tech buildings. And I guess we didn't see ourselves as that important in influencing change. You'll find a lot of closed doors when you start embarking on work in society. There's a lot of closed doors, or they appear closed. Knock on them, try to challenge and push through and question so that you can be part of solutions. We absolutely need you. So take note, two of the influences that I brought along is Power Station. It's an artist's intervention where I guess the couple in the center of it are artists, but they kind of bring a mission-based problem. They're trying to affect change by creating these missions, and one of them has been to create a power station in their streets. So they're raising the crowdfunding. Look them up on the internet, on YouTube, if you don't already know about them. They also work with Octopus to install solar panels on their streets. Civic Square is another organization that they're running workshops. They do a lot of community work, and they are currently doing the Retrofit Reimagined Festival. I think on Friday they will be doing that in Bristol. Lots of interesting work going on. And I guess what a theme there is to engage outside of the community that can be quite enclosed of just architects. Thank you.